Ghostbusters, I would say it was probably the most difficult movie I ever did, just from the psychological perspective.
Yeah.
They were doing Ghostbusters, and the movie was being made by a lot of people who were really successful. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis. They had already made a number of movies. And I was the guy who was brought in. And so finding my place in the middle of that, and they were all welcoming, and inclusive. The studio wasn't. And the studio continued not to be. So it made it very, very difficult because I was a part of, but then very selectively I was sort of pushed aside. When the posters came out, I'm not on the poster. It took a long time. Now, I know the fans see it differently. And I'm so thankful for the fans, because the fans have basically identified with Winston, especially young, I don't say minority kids, but a lot of kids, just whatever,
real.
So when you start out in the business, I was always told it's almost impossible to succeed. But if you get in a major movie from a major studio and it comes out and it opens #1, it'll change your career. Well, Ghostbusters didn't do any of that for me. I was working pretty nonstop. I did Ghostbusters, and it was 2.5 years before I got another movie. So, but it was an important movie, a big movie, and I'm so thankful to be a part of the franchise. But it wasn't an easy road. In fact, Ghostbusters, I would say it was probably the most difficult movie I ever did, just from the psychological perspective.
Yeah. Everything you were dealing with.
The original script, Winston was in the very beginning of the movie. By the time we got ready to shoot the movie, Winston came in halfway through the movie. So it was like all those things.
It felt deliberate, right?
It definitely felt deliberate. And I'm still not trying to take it personal, because, I'm sure anything bad, if you're African-American and in this country, anything bad happens to you, you can always blame it on because I'm black, bad
100%.
happens. You cut in front of me because so you don't want to go there. That's the last thing you want to.
But sometimes you just know.
Sometimes
you can't explain it. I tell people all the time. I'm like, even if I can't explain it to you, I just know it's because I'm black.
Yeah,
I just know.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, and when it shows up, I'm wait a minute, I'm getting this and they're getting that, and it's not because, come on.
Yeah.
So I got nothing bad to say about anybody, but it was hard, and it was hard for a long time. It took me probably 10 years anyway, to finally get sort of past that and just embrace the movie and enjoy the movie. It was very hard. Ghostbusters was really hard to make peace with.